Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another scenario for Get Diagnostics. So to explain this, what we will do, firstly we will discuss about the table that we are going to use, because for this the value which we are going to fetch today is message ID 2, and for that we need to generate some error. So to generate that error, what we will do, we will create one table which I have already created. So I will just walk you through that structure, and then we will try to generate the duplicate key error. Okay, if you remember in previous session also we generate the same error, so same process we will repeat here, and then we will fetch the message ID 2. In previous session we fetched the message ID 1, this time we are fetching the message ID 2. So let's see what is the difference between these two. Okay, so let's start with the table first. So here I am using one table with the name students 2. If I show you the query, the structure, then this is the structure. Create table, my table name is students 2, where we have two columns, student ID and student name. Here student ID is of integer type with primary key. That means whenever we are trying to insert some duplicate key or duplicate data here in student ID, it will generate duplicate key value error. And this is what we were looking for, right? Because we want to generate some kind of error that captures the CPF or CPD diagnostics error messages. So we are using primary key for that. Second column is varchar 255, just a normal column. There is no other key specified for this. Okay, so this is the table query that I have already executed. So for now I'm just removing it, I am not executing it again. Now look at the data, because data is very important. Accordingly we are generating the record from the file, from the program. So here I'm executing one query, select star from Sharmit 1 slash, and my file name is students2. Hitting enter, you can see we have 6 record from 101 to 106 with their specific name. Okay, now we know that 106 is already there in the file, but again we will try to insert the 106 through our SQLRPGLE program, or same thing we can do from here also. Like firstly I will show you from here. If I try to insert 106 again, it will show me the error which is duplicate key value specified. If you take F1, it will provide you the entire detail for this table. Okay, so fine. Now what we will do, we will walk through the program. So here you can see the value that we are going to fetch today is a DB2 message ID 2, and we have one variable. Second variable is not useful for this scenario. Let me delete it. Okay, fine. So first variable is GD info. Now what is GD info? GD info is a variable which I will be using for storing the output which we are retrieving from the Get Diagnostics DB2 message ID 2. Okay, now for data type and length, you can refer the IBM official website. There if you search for the DB2 message ID 2, then it will take you to the table where you will find the all required data type and data structure for the corresponding statement. So from there you will find out, yes, at least we need 10 characters to store the GD info. It might be greater than 10, because I just need for I know that it will hold only 10 characters data, so I just change it. Otherwise you can make not in this case, especially in case of message text. But I always recommend you to go and check the data, the data type and length in the IBM official website for Get Diagnostic, and as per the requirement declare your variable. Don't change it, otherwise you might get the truncated value or wrong data. Okay, so accordingly I declare this variable. Name you can keep anything, it is up to you. Here I'm just fetching one value, so I just make it as GD info. But if you are taking multiple values, you can give meaningful name like GD underscore ID2, GD underscore ID1, GD underscore text. This is up to you how you will declare, but I recommend you to go with a meaningful name also only. Otherwise, when you are working for a project, there are multiple Get Diagnostics operated in the program. So in that case you will get confused like which value is for which purpose. Okay, so just make sure that you are providing the meaningful name. Then we are setting the commit option to star none, as we always do in our SQLRPGLE program. And here I'm inserting the data to generate the error. So you can see I'm executing SQL to insert into Sharmit1, which is my library name, slash students2, which is my table name, and values are 106 and 106 name. Okay, so what this query will do, it will insert the record into students2 table. Once, and we know, we just saw that there is already one record with 106 ID, right? So in this case it will generate error. So let's see. After that, just to capture that error message ID, what we are doing, we are executing SQL to get for get diagnostics condition 1. Use the same syntax, get diagnostic condition 1. Then I'm fetching the DB2 message ID 2 into gdinfo, which is my host variable. And after that we are just displaying the gdinfo and setting the INLR to star on. So let's quickly compile the program. Okay, something is wrong here. Let me check what we have changed. Seems we have changed something while compiling the program. Okay, let me check the spool file for this. We will check spool file. Okay, maybe this is regarding the message storage issue. Program could not be created in library. Display the job log using. Okay. Yeah, this is because of the access limit. Let me delete few of the things from here. DLT star select, taking F4, DLT taking F4, then select. Let me try again if it is allowing me to compile this or not. Yes, okay, still it is showing error. No problem, let me pause this video. I will delete the stuff and then we'll continue from here. Okay, so it is solved now. Actually the issue was due to the storage limit, because I'm using pub 400, so that's why I got that message that you are not able to compile that. But right now what I did, I just removed the unnecessary sources from my system using work obj command, and then it is working for me. So you can see it is compiled. Now if I call this, you will see the error, which is CPF 5009. So from this error message you can easily go and check out what is the issue, and you can capture the details. So this thing also we use whenever we are taking any kind of dump. Okay, during the dump we will store these information into one file so that we can log the error properly. Okay, all right, now question is it uh, possible to generate the error, means is will it generate the message ID in case of success also? No, it will not. Let's see. So we know that 107 is not there in the file, so let me insert 107 again. 107, and if you check the file after refresh, you will see there is no 1067 record, right? So it means this record should be inserted properly, and in this case it should return blank, because if there is no error, then it should not generate any kind of error message. It is compiled. Now I'm calling it. You will see it is generating blank record. Okay, because this time there is no message ID, because we have executed the query successfully. If you check the student ID again, you will find that yes, there is nothing wrong, and 107 is inserted as expected. Okay, so this is how we can utilize the get diagnostics. The syntax is quite simple. You just need to declare one variable for it, then perform the query. If there is any kind of error which is related to CPF, it will generate CPF message ID. And there are two types of messages ID, message ID 1 and message ID 2. So in message ID 1, we generally capture the escape messages for the get diagnostics, and here we are fetching the message ID 2. which is related to CPD or CPF. So it will store the information into this host variable GD info. Then we are printing it and setting the INLR to star on. Okay, so yeah, I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.